Hey, what's going on guys? It's me Morvi and I'm back again to hunt some more achievements. Today I am showing you how to get the stage 3 achievement on the game Gladiator. Now, if you don't know what Gladiator is, it's a pretty easy base defense game that you can easily get 2000 gamer score in around 2 hours. Now, you can get 1600 gamer score in around 45 minutes, but there are 3 pesky achievements that will hold you back from getting the full 2000. So, I'm here to show you some easy ways of getting them achievements. As I said, this video we are going for the stage 3 achievement, but if you need the stage 2 or the $50,000 achievement, then please check out my other videos. I've linked them down in the description, and I've also got a full walkthrough for the rest of the achievements on my channel. Now, before we start guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you want to see more and gain more achievements, please smash that sub button. My next milestone is 3,000 subscribers. Can you help me out? I'm always on the hunt for more achievements, so if you've got some that you think I haven't got, please put them down in the comment section and I'll look into them. And you never know, it might be my next video. But enough of that, let's get into space and start blasting some space zombies and get that stage 3 achievement. Okay, to start off, we're going to load up Arena 3. As you can see, it's quite a lot easier than the Arena 2 map, as we have a full floor to work with. We are going to start with $5,000, but we aren't going to spend any as of yet. If you've watched my stage 2 walkthrough, you'll understand why. The pistol is very OP. The normal shooting doesn't do much damage, but if you use the secondary shot, it does quite a lot more damage. So on stage 1, you'll get 2 monsters to kill. I personally ran to the right side and put 2 secondary shots into that monster. I then ran to the far left to attack the other one. This time around, I hit him with 4 shots. This is because he is a lot closer to the camera, so we'll get the money. Now, we run to the first guy that we started shooting, and we only need to put 2 more shots into him. And this time, he's directly under the camera, so we'll get guaranteed money from him as well. And that is wave 1 complete. Okay, before we start wave 2, we should have quite a bit of money stacked up now. So, we're going to go to the shop and we're going to buy a few items. We're going to buy the rifle, the drone, and we'll get some extra life. We're going to need it down the road and we have the money for it now, so we might as well just get it now. Once we start up wave 2, we're going to have 2 big mobs on each side of the screen. Do the same as what we did in round 1. Do a little bit of damage to them and then swap sides. By the time you've swapped to the second side, they'll be under the cameras and you'll be able to kill them quickly. And then you can go to the other side and they'll also be under their own camera. Rightio, now we're on wave 3. Again, we're going to spend no money on this one and we're going to go straight into the wave. And this is the first time we see these mortar enemies. They are quite a bit of a pain in the arse if they get close to the middle of the map, as they do quite a bit of damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill the first guy on the right as soon as possible and then run over to the left. By then, the majority of them should be by the cameras and we'll blast through them as quick as possible. Please note, the rifle also has a pretty powerful secondary shot that you should use as well. Once they are dead, speed over to the opposite side you was on and start blasting. If you've watched my stage 2 run, you will know that you can shoot off screen, so as you're running to the opposite side, you can blast and start doing damage even when you haven't seen the enemies. Okay, before we start wave 4, we're going to be picking up the flamethrower. We're going to be using the same method as we was doing from all the previous waves, but we're using the flamethrower because we can hit all of the enemies at once. This is going to be handy because soon we're going to start getting quite a lot of enemies coming at us, and the pistol and rifle just won't cut it. Again, the flamethrower has a really good secondary ability that does more damage but in a shorter burst. So flip between each one, only using the flamethrower, and this one will be super easy, and then we can move on to wave 6. Okay, now we're on wave 5, and for this we're going to be saving some money, so we're going to jump straight into wave 5 and not buy anything. Again, equip your flamethrower and run to one side. Blast them a couple of times with the flames and then run to the other side. Make sure you're reloading as you're running, as this will save you some time. Once you're on the other side, kill them all under the camera and then quickly run to the other side and do the same to them. This one's super easy, and now that you've got the rifle and the flamethrower, you can take down mobs quite quickly. Okay, before we start wave 6, we're going to do a little bit of investment on our base. We're going to buy walls for both sides. On the left side, I would suggest buying a turret for the lower part of the wall and an auto turret. On the right hand side, I would buy a wall and then fill the wall with an upper and a lower turret. As you can see, I also added a little bit more defense on the left hand side as we were one turret short. As now we start getting the dinosaur looking dudes that shoot bugs out of their back, and they can be quite a pain in the butt. Thankfully, our walls slow down the enemies, and this gives us enough time to do what we've been doing the whole time, running back and forth, making sure we get the kills under the cameras. These new additions should help you out, and we can blast on through all the way to wave 7. So before we start wave 7, we're going to do a little bit more additional upgrades to our base. We're going to build an auto turret on the right hand side, and we're also going to upgrade one of the turrets that are on the wall. You choose which one. I personally went for the upper one as it does a little bit more damage to the dinosaur guys. I also added a little bit more defense to the left hand wall. This is because I didn't have enough money to upgrade one of the turrets, so I added a little bit more defense. You're going to get sick of this, but same again as always. We're going to pick one side, run over there, do a little bit of damage to them, then hop over to the other side and just do all the damage you can to that side until they're all dead. This will be because they'll all be under the camera at that point, and then you can just hop over and whatever your turrets haven't killed, you can finish off. And then we can get over to wave 8. Okie dokie, we are now on wave 8 and we're going to go to the shop and we're going to buy some rocket powered boots. This is going to be really handy for us to jump from either side, and also because on wave 8 we get a new enemy. If you played survival mode, you've probably seen this guy before, but if you haven't, it's a nice spiky centipede that wants to eat our faces. Thankfully we've got a lot of firepower on our side at this point, so they shouldn't be too much bother. Also, if you use the flamethrower, you'll hit multiple parts of their body, doing a lot of damage, so they should go down fairly quickly. You should focus on these guys, and then once they're down, you can carry on what you've been doing throughout the whole run, going left to right, murdering anything in your sight. As you can see, I do kite the centipedes from left to right, and this is so I can get additional damage on the waves as I'm killing the centipedes. So keep that in mind, or you're going to have some mobs banging at your walls. I also purchased 2 upgrades for my turrets on the left hand side. This is a optional choice. I knew I was going to get a lot of money in these next few rounds. We are going to be getting a grenade launcher, so if you feel like you're not going to be getting enough money, I would skip out on upgrading the turrets and just go for the grenade launcher in a couple waves. Before wave 9, we are going to buy the most OP weapon in the game, in my opinion, and that gun is the grenade launcher. By now, if you followed everything that I've done in this video, you should have more than enough to buy the grenade launcher, but if not, we can always buy it just before wave 10. So if you can't afford it this round, just move straight on to wave 9. Okay, the reason why the grenade launcher is the best gun in my opinion is because of both of its attacks. Its normal attack, it will shoot a grenade and then shoot fire, spurting all over the place, doing additional damage. Its secondary ability is a jacked up version of the pistol's second ability. So if it ever gets too much and you can't fire a grenade off, you can fire a big bolt of lightning and it will do multiple damage to all of the enemies in its path. Just like wave 8, focus on the wormy dudes and then rain fire with the grenade launcher. If you don't have the grenade launcher, just keep using the flamethrower as you've done in previous waves. This one is super easy, and then we can move on to the boss. Okay, we are now on wave 10. This is it. This is where we're going to get the achievement. So, as I said, if you haven't got the grenade launcher from the previous round, buy it now. As you can see, I do upgrade one of my other guns, but if you need the money for the grenade launcher, this gun is not required, and this was just a little bit more oomph to my firepower. So we're going to go ahead and start wave 10, and the boss is going to pop out and start attacking us. As you can see, it's some sort of root-like tree monster that attaches itself from the bottom to the top of the screen, and then it starts shooting a bunch of nice projectiles at us, trying to kill us. Thankfully, these are quite easy to dodge, and you're probably going to take more damage from the little buggy things it also shoots out, just like the dinosaurs in previous waves. The best tip I can advise is when it pulls itself apart and comes away from the map, it's going to wait a few seconds and then go to your location. So I would suggest standing near your turrets, so when it appears again, your turrets can put a bit of extra damage in as well. And yeah, this one's fairly simple. Just keep using your rocket boots to kind of float around and dodge the bullets, and then blast away with your grenade launcher. This boss is significantly easier than the stage 2 boss, and the whole stage as a whole is a lot easier than stage 2. So this one should not give you any trouble. And just like that, you will have the stage 3 achievement popped. And if this is your first one out of the stages, you'll also get the giant boss achievement as well. And that is the end of my achievement walkthrough. If I helped you out in any way, please hit that like button. And if you enjoy achievements and want to hunt them just like myself, then please hit that subscribe button. I'm always hunting new games, and it'd be cool to show you guys some tips and tricks and some new games so you can get that gamer score as well. If you're after any more guides for the game Pixel Gladiator, then please check out my channel, as I've got a bunch there waiting for you. But until next time guys, I've been Morvi, and I'll see you later. Peace.